Hey everyone, this is Jenny Garcia, and in this video I'm going to be opening a book journal that was sent to me. It's from Rgolden. I saw a few pictures on Amazon, but I wanted to open it and share my initial thoughts. Oh, this color is really pretty. Also, I really like this binding instead of the stitch one, just because when you open it, you don't have to keep pushing it down. So yeah, you don't have to keep pushing it down. So I'm going to open it and let you see the inside of this reading journal. I almost bought something similar at Barnes & Noble, but it was specifically for book clubs. They didn't have anything like this. And even though I'm in a book club, I wanted something a little bit more free that I could add everything I'm reading inside here. So it says that it has 80 books, a reading list, a pen loop, a reading tracker, reading templates, and a pocket. Okay, I want to pen this color. So pretty. Okay, ooh. Okay, that was we came in hot. Let's see. So here you just put your name and your email in case it gets lost. But again, you can follow Rgolden-book. I don't follow them on Instagram, so I'm gonna check them out. Love these pages. I like this index. I feel like that's enough space for people to track their books. Let's see. So you have your rating, your book, and I wonder what they mean by how many pages. I really never track pages. My reading list. So this is what I want, what I would like to have it, and done. I like this idea because I have to finish the Scythe series, and something that I need to really put at the front of my list. The reading tracker, how many days you read in, in the month. I like that. I don't know if I'll be very diligent with this, but I like the idea, especially for people who have to do these very fancy trackers. I'm not the kind of person who really does bullet journaling. I love how it looks, love the intent, but I never really grown to it. So, I love this format. So it's one whole spread for a book, when you started, when you finish, if it was a book or an audiobook, your rating, enjoyment, and ease of reading. Now, I like the rating and the enjoyment because I feel that some books are a 3. And a good example would be Malibu Rising from Taylor Jenkins Reid. It was very entertaining. It was really easy to read. I would give it a 5 in ease of read and enjoyment. But as a book, it's a 3. But it's a nice beach book. You have your overall impressions, your main take, some notes, thoughts, memorable quotes, and actions. And what I used to do before is this. Now, I only have this one done, and I have to finish book 2. But it was a little time consuming. However, I could see myself. I can add a photo. I think I would add it either here or here. I would have to feel it a little bit more, and I can either print my journaling or write along as I read the book. These have lines though, the thoughts and the memorable quotes. So this is a grid. You just can't see it that well. I do like that. If it's line versus grids, I'm gonna pick a grid. what else we have? I like recommended by. There was a challenge that I thought I was gonna do, but I didn't do, and it's called 12 books in the year by 12 friends. They're recommended to you, so I like to check that out and maybe try it. So I love this. I love memorable quotes. There are books that have uh the last book that had really good quotes that I read was, it's a comic book, it's called The Trials of Magneto, but there are some quotes in there. I know that people like to knock down comic books a lot, but a good writer can make a beautiful, you know, graphic novel or comic book. We have a bunch of these pages, and I wish we had like a little ribbon that we can put, but I guess that you can put one of those sticky notes. I have one here. One of these. That will work. Easy, easy. You don't need the loop. And we have quite a bit. I kind of want to write on it. Let me see. What was the first book that I wrote? Actually, let me skip to the end. So yeah, all of these books, all of these pages are from tracking your reading. And then you have this pocket. I don't know why you would use the pocket. Maybe if you were doing this like me, I do have from the second part sheets of the journaling I still have to put on. And as the book progressed, I did write a lot. So it would be really beneficial to someone like me to put all of these, like this would fit perfectly. And I showed a flip through of this book in my channel already, so you can check that out if you want to. But I kind of want to try it, so I'm gonna look for my Tombow Mono Twin. No, sorry, not the Mono Twin. The Tombow Twin. The oh goodness, the Tombow Twin Tone Dual Tip markers, because I'm pretty sure that those won't bleed through. The pages are, they're a bit thin, but they're not Bible thin. But I wouldn't use something like the flare pens because they are quite heavy on the ink. So I'm gonna look through my Goodreads account and see what I read first, so I can fill out this portion up here. I'm not gonna, since I try not to look too much at the pictures online, so I wouldn't have like an idea in my head. I just noticed that it was a reading journal, so I didn't prepare something like this to fill out here, but it's something that I would like to do, so I'm gonna start by just filling out this part. So I'm here to catch you up back in my reading journal. I keep my notes about the books and favorite quotes on my phone, and I use the Notes app. It's really simple. One good thing that you can do is like scan the text, and that's how I'm able to put to save my favorite quotes. I took pictures, sort of, edited, and I have a background, but you can also take a screenshot if it's an audiobook or an ebook. You can also take just the cover. You can find it online for most books. And I use, in my opinion, the best pen to use with this kind of paper was the gel pens. So these are just from Dollar Tree. They're pretty good for 4 pens for 1.25 is not that bad. I'm gonna have the journal link below so you can get it. It's from Amazon. And all I wanted to do was to add the photo and some stickers I made. You can either use some digital stamps, or I made these with Procreate, and this is my lettering. I love to letter. So what I recommend when you glue, especially for a paper that's kind of thin, I recommend that you use an adhesive runner like this one. This one is the Mono Air from Tumbo. Any sort of runner will work. I don't recommend using a liquid glue. It always causes ripples on the paper. It's not that a big deal. Kind of annoys me personally. If you love liquid glue, go ahead, but I do recommend using, if you're gonna put glue, don't leave the big fat dots on it. Just try to spread them a little bit, make the glue really thin. And also a good option is to use glue sticks, but my favorite will always be the adhesive runners. So I'm just gonna put that on top really quick. You don't need a lot of adhesive. I'm going to try to make it a little bit low. This is, I print my pictures at home, so this is just photo paper. And I wanted to use the one that says totally recommend this. And I think I want to add a little washi. No, that would be too thick, but I actually don't want it being too thick. Okay. This is the main take, so you can do a photo like I'm doing, or you can add more thoughts, or the themes being a little more specific, the characters, something like that. Okay, and here in notes I'm going to put dystopian. I also have a young adult. I'm gonna go with dystopian, and I use, why aren't you cutting? I use sticker paper. I'm going to link it below too if you want to find it. That's all I'm going to add for now. These are from Syncopation, and this one was from Feed Your Craft, but now you can find it in the In a Creative Bubble website because they collaborated to create this collection. I didn't remember when. I need to be better about that. I'm never good at it. I put it in my currently reading on Goodreads, like when I'm halfway through the book, and then when I finish it, sometimes I don't do it until days later. So I need to be better with that. I do know that I finished on February 5th, and this is really simple. I love it. It's very therapeutic, and it's also really good to really internalize what you've been reading, especially if it's really meaningful things that you want to remember. It's a good idea to write them down. So this has been my review. I like the book, the reading journal. I enjoy it. Oh, one thing that I also like is that I can do this. I don't know why. It's just, especially for my right hand, because if I'm like this, I don't know why it like bothers me because it's so new. Then we have the pen loop, and you can either close the whole thing or you can do it to track the page that you're documenting. So let me know what you think about these reading journal. If you're interested, I'm gonna leave the link below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.